So by now I've hopefully convinced you that a home insurance policy is an essential item and you now want to go ahead and arrange one. So how can you do that, and is it as easy as I'm making it out to be? Well, the good news is yes, it is. And in terms of eligibility, anybody can have a home insurance policy. So as I mentioned, you could be a homeowner or you could be a renter-occupier, as most of us are here in the UAE. So home insurance is readily available and there's a huge range of insurers offering these products. So the good news is you can really shop around and get some good deals. Cover can be arranged online or it can be arranged over the phone. But as always, I'd advise you to contact us here at InsuranceMarket.ae. We've got a lot of experience in this, a lot of expert advisors who can really help you find the best policy for the best price. So I suggest you contact us today as the first stop. Whatever you choose to do, so whether you decide to do it online and go it alone, or whether you decide to contact us here at InsuranceMarket.ae, you will have to have some answers to some very basic questions, and these questions are generally standard for all insurers. So I'm just going to share a bit of insight with you. So first of all, you're going to need the address of the property, and that will include a location. So it's either a GPS grid reference or specific coding here in the UAE. Details of any security protections in operation at the property, such as alarms, whether you have CCTV. A lot of properties here benefit from security guarding, for example, and patrols. Some of us live in gated communities, for example. So all of those things are what we call risk improvements when it comes to considering security. Although I would stress that here in the UAE we tend to enjoy a relatively crime-free existence, so that really does help with keeping our policy premiums low. I'd also suggest that if you've got any valuables that you want to have insured under your content section, so things like jewellery, watches, fine art, and certainly the technological items I've mentioned, things like laptops and mobile phones, you will need to supply a list of those. You'll need to consider all of the factors I've mentioned and really show insurers that you're committed to looking after your items. It's not a case of buying one of these policies and thinking, it's okay, I can rest easy now, I don't have to look after them, I don't have to take care of them, for example. Insurers will want to seek some kind of commitment from you to show you're responsible, and failure to apply any recommendations for security that they might have will also invalidate any future claims if you do take out the insurance. So that's an important thing to consider.